I think for shrimp, the filtration is very important. So you don't have to just have bloop, bloop, bloop. And so yours, it's good. If you want to add a second one, it's also good, you know. But it's sure you don't have to be extreme and that the shrimp cannot
Maybe
stay.
You can tell them something about the parameters of the water because.
So yes. So after that, parameters for Caridina. We will talk about. I think shadow pattern. So Taiwan bees, Pinto Galaxy, blah blah blah. The KH 0, okay. GH, KH 0, okay. You look surprised. No, it's very important for this type of shrimp. KH 0, GH, you can say between 4, even 3, it's okay, until 5, 6, okay. It's very good. For example, I know also, maybe you know that too, that if you are breeding blue bolt, the color is better with a GH of 6 than a GH of 4. Okay, the blue is better.
GH give the color, the strong of color.
It's help. Yes,
help.
Yeah, it's help. It's also, if you are breeding panda Taiwan bees, you will see that at GH 3 or 4, it's more panda blue, white, and you are putting more higher the GH. Some of them turn blue. Yeah. We can talk about pH. For this kind of shrimp, Taiwan bees, blah blah blah. How to tell that? Lower it is, better it is. Okay. So you will have, I think, more results with a pH at 5 than a pH at 6.7. Okay. But what I am telling, it's not true for all of the Caridina. I talked with Flowing yesterday about how I'm breeding tiger shrimp, because you know probably that tiger shrimp, you can also breed them of normal soil. You don't have to have a technical soil. I breed them of ADA. I use only ADA soil, Amazonia. But the difference between Taiwan bees and tiger shrimp, I put, so my KH is also at 0, but the GH is more higher. So GH 8, so in conductivity about 400. And I try to have my pH a little bit higher, so at 6, 6.5, it works better. I would say for tiger shrimp, also now for red crystal, PRL, also for Calceo, dragon blood, all of these shrimp, I think it's better to breed them at this parameter.
And for Neo?
For what?
For the Neocaridina.
So Neocaridina, if you want to breed Neocaridina, you need to have a KH. Okay? So for me, because I already know some people who use technical soil and breed Neo, I think it's just stupid and losing money. I explain why, because the soil is very expensive, but not by Flowin. He made a very good price, and so no. But to be serious, normal sand is less expensive than technical soil, because if you are putting technical soil and you are putting, so you can use for Neo the salty shrimp, but KH-GH, okay. So the ratio of the degrees of KH is different. You will just kill the soil if you use technical soil, because you will put a KH of 3 or 4, for example, for Neo, and what the soil will work, and in a few months it will be like sand. So it's not necessary. KH 4, 5, 6 for Neo, GH 10. And you can go until 10, yeah. And it's nothing. I forgot to speak about something. Temperature of the water. Also very important, because I don't know here in Romanian, but in French we have actually a very warm summer, and you can see. And I am reading a lot of posts. A lot of people lose all the shrimp during the summer. So the temperature I think over 26 is dangerous degrees. So it's different solution. You can put, yes, this is GH. So a very good price by Aquadec. Very cheap.
Yeah,
Very cheap.
almost free.
Almost free. So for Neo, it's very good. But you can also, no, I don't have to speak about that. You can also use top water. I know that some people do that in France to breed, and I did when I start with shrimp. I breed with top water, but also it was important to let the water stay before putting in the tank, because in French we have a lot of chlor.
Yeah.
I don't know here.
Also say a clock.
Okay, so you let in the container the water before 1 day before, and so the chlor go out. I was speaking about temperature. So in the summer, different solution, air conditioner, for example, but very expensive. You can put ventilation of the water of the tank. So it's very important. I saw that in your tank you have heater. If you are in your house 20 degrees, it's not necessary. Not good for your business still.
Yeah.
The low temperature.
The lowest.
Look, they can survive at 18, 19, no problem. They will maybe stop to breed, but it's not a problem to survive.
What the rate is? 20?
22 is perfect, yeah.
How do you keep 22 in the summer?
Without condition.
Without air condition.
But in the summer, you don't have to stay at 22. You can go to 24. So ventilation, open the window while the night. I don't know. It's different solution. So you should sell that. It's a good business.
Yeah, but in the summer, not
summer.
right now. Now it's enough to open the door and
Yeah.
will be 12 degrees in the
Yeah.
tank.
So Florin tell me that he want to sell a lot of heater, so 25 degrees. Actually, and in winter 25. Yeah.
When you use the ventilator, the water.
Yes, evaporation. So yes, it's.
But it doesn't raise the parameters.
Yes, no. So when you have evaporation in the water, it's water who go out of the tank, but the parameter, the minerals in the water stay. So if you control the TDS, it will be higher. So my advice is, when you are seeing that you have not enough water in the tank, you just put osmosis water in the tank, not.
Not without.
Ouais, voilà. Other things I would like to say, for me, because my experience in France is like that. Some people say, oh, you know, I don't change my water in the tank and it works well. We have a lot of shrimp. It depends what we are calling a lot of shrimp. I think it's not possible to have a big population in the tank without changing the water. Because for me, what is more dangerous for shrimp is the nitrate. And if you don't change the water, it's sure that at one moment you will have nitrate. It's also something we talked yesterday. When I started with shrimp in 2008, my first aquarium, I was 11. So I was young when I got my first aquarium. And since this day, I all the time have aquarium at home, and I breed different type of fish. And when I start to breed shrimp, I thought, oh my God, you breed so many fish, so it will be so easy to breed shrimp. And I killed a lot of shrimp, seriously, a lot. And because breeding fish and the parameter for fish are not the same than parameter for shrimp. I give you an example. I saw that you sell some product of GBL. It's very good product and very cheap. Very cheap. When you see, for example, the nitrate, when you are looking at the color for nitrate, 25 milligrams per liter of nitrate, it's still green of GBL products. Michel, yeah?
Green.
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 Yeah, it's still green. Of the, I don't know,
The color.
no, of the result paper.
On the paper.
Okay.
So because they consider that 25 for fish, it's good. Okay, but for fish, for shrimp, if you have 25 milligrams per liter of nitrate, all of your baby will die. It's sure, and the adult will look not good. So fish is fish, shrimp are shrimp.
You need a more precise test.
It's just that the hobby, the products for the hobby, it's for fish, and so it just what I want to say is that shrimp, it's very easy to keep when you know what you have to do, but in the same time, it could be difficult. Okay?
What kind of test do you use it?
GBL. And I buy it in Romanian. Good price. Very good price. And so just to explain how I decide to change my water, I told you 30% every 2 weeks. When I start, I change every week and it works. And so I decide to make tests every day and control the nitrate every day. And with the big population of shrimp and the way I feed them and blah, 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 I control every day, and I saw that at 14 days, I have to change my water to keep the nitrate until 10 milligrams per liter. So I decided to change my water because of the nitrate, okay? So now I don't control often my tanks, to be honest, and with 235 tanks, even if his price of the test is very good, it will be a lot of money. So I don't control now often. Just sometimes when I see that something is wrong in the tank, I control. If other time, no. So every 2 weeks, 30%, and after that, my level. Do you have some breeder who try to keep shrimp with mineral water? No. Yes, exactly. Because in France we have that. Some breeders try to keep shrimp with mineral, like yeah.
Drinking mineral
You
water.
drink yes, yes.
With wine.
Huh?
With wine.
Not with wine. No.
With
No.
wine.
Yes, and
The
so
wine have a very good pH.
yeah. So it's good because it's okay. So, some mineral water in France, you can a little bit. The parameter is good. pH1. No, seriously, the parameter is good. So, but the nitrate it's already 3 milligrams per liter, and you know the legislation in France for top water you can have not more than 0.5 milligram. So it's better to use osmosis water from top water than mineral water. But if any people use it, it's good. Feeding shrimp, we can talk about feeding shrimp. It depends of the population of the tank. If you have if you don't have a lot of shrimp, 10 shrimp. I give you an example. I put 10 shrimp in the tank with a lot of mosses or some plants. I would say you don't have to feed them, okay, because they will find enough to live maybe every 2 days. But if you have tank like mine, I don't know if you saw the picture, I have nothing in my tank, just a small Bucephalandra or one piece of moss. I think you have to feed them often. So my tank, when I have 300 or 400 shrimp in the tank, I feed them twice per day. Small quantity, just in stick. I know that other breeders use powder sometimes. It's not how I am working, but I don't say that it's bad. But I use just stick. Different mark. What are you selling? Tima from Germany, Glassgarten, a lot of Glassgarten. I think a lot of actual food of shrimp are very good.
For babies.
The stick,
Because the older
Yeah,
there are.
I told you when I put a stick, all the adults come and destroy the stick, and so all the babies are around. Yes, I don't use powder specifically for, but I don't know, Michel, do you use powder? Yes. Yeah. So you can see, and I was by Michel. He has great result also. So I told her how I am doing, but it's not the only way to keep shrimp and to breed shrimp. So.
But you have a reason. Why did you use only this stick?
But yes, maybe I am wrong. I think that when you, I am maybe wrong, but I think when you use powder, it's more food that they cannot eat. It's my mind.
Yes, you lost the.
I prefer to put a stick in front of the tank so they are not all coming. I can see my shrimp and enjoy it because it's beautiful when you are a group of the food, and so it's better for me. But it's not the only way to feed them. And what is important too is to change the food. One time more green food, sometime more with minerals.
How many hours do you let the food inside? They are finishing very fast, so that needs.
When you have tank, if you just have a few shrimp in the tank and you can see in 2 hours it's not eat, you can take out, okay. But it's also different type of. I don't know if people are using how's the name of this food? Snowflake.
Yeah.
You can let them. Snowflake is not dangerous. It don't create pollution. So snowflake, you can let them in the tank. But other food, I prefer to take out if they are not eating the food.
What is snowflake?
Snowflake is Weizen von Soja. Weißt du? Hast du schon gesagt? Soja.
Soya flakes.
Yeah.
It explodes.
Yeah, it explodes, it's white and yeah. 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 Maybe some question, I don't know, or some subject.
Filter for the shrimps.
Yes.
Filter. Sponge.
Sponge filter is very good, yes, but it depends. If you have a tank of 500 liter, you can use external filter.
For 30 liters.
Perfect. It's perfect.
This is 40
external
liters.
filter with sponge on the. So I don't know.
Yeah, you can use an external filter, yeah, and
Keep it nitrite lower. No?
it's true. Better is the filtration, better are the parameter. It's true. Yeah, you can use for a tank of this size a small external filter, no problem. You have, as you told, just to protect the aspiration of the water with, for example, a sponge like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yes, better is the filtration, better it is for shrimp. Sure.
And don't keep lower nitrite.
It's better, yeah, for sure. If you have an external filter with bacteria support and everything, yes, it will help for, and maybe you can change less often the water, you know, if you have better filtration. Okay.
Nico, another question.
Yes,
I
everything
want
for
to-
you.
I want to make a crossbreeding.
Okay.
Tiger and PBL.
PBL?
Yes.
Yeah.
PBL. What kind of parameter I take?
Alors, it's
Because I have tiger with parameter, and
but it's not difficult because, for example, a PBL
yeah,
by me and tiger are in the same water.
in the same water.
Okay. So, but if at your house you have to acclimate one to the other. So, for example, you take just female of tiger and male of PBL. But if you are choosing to do it in your first, if you are choosing to, do you use technical salt for the tiger?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not a big deal, so it's not a problem. But if you would
But I have
Neutral?
The tiger, yes, on sand, I have red tiger, for example.
yeah, of
It's
sand.
on, yes, it's on sand,
Okay.
and I have a PBL on an active soil.
Okay, so if I would do at your
This
place,
is 300
okay,
a tiger,
okay.
and
So I will do it in the PBL tank. I will keep all of the male of PBL out,
Yes.
and I will take the male of Tiger Red and put it in the. But Tiger Red is stupid to do that.
Yes. This is the. It's an example.
Yeah, but if you.
I don't like to.
Yeah,
say what
but
I-
just you can, if you have Snow White or Pure White line, you can take the female of Pure White line and put the male of Tiger Red, and you will get some fancy tiger.
And who give the G? Who have the powerful G? Male or female? What do you think?
I don't know everything. I know just that when for example, we talked a little bit yesterday during the interview about how to get some shrimp. I can take the example here now for fishbone. How I did my fishbone. I take the female of Tiger Tangerine, okay, and I put the male Pinto Zebra, okay. I cross, so okay. First generation, just we call that tongue B, okay. It was the color. It was a B color, not a Taiwan pattern, okay. So I keep after that the first generation, all of the baby, just the female. I take the female of the first generation and I put them still with male of Pinto Zebra. Second generation of baby, all of them just tongue B. So I do it first time, take all of the baby female, they grow up, I take the female of the second generation, still with the male Pinto Zebra, and at the third generation, I start to have some fishbone. So,
4 generation.
so it the third.
La
Une,
generație
deux,
deja încep să fie...
Yeah, third floor. It's how I get my fishbone.
You can make.
Yeah, I can. Okay.
Because I buy it and you must use it.
And it was very expensive. So, everyone know Tiger Tangerine? So it's the family of the Serrata. You have also in the Serrata family the Ora Blue, and also what German call Töpfel shrimp. It's Töpfel.
So
So
the tangerine is a single stem species, or it is also a crossbreed?
no, it's natural.
It's a
You can
nature.
find Ora Blue in the nature, and yeah. The particularity of this shrimp, they have a back line, the female, on the back. So it's from that comes the backline, Taiwan backline, or the fishbone. Okay, and to do that, just to show you, you take a tangerine, for example, or Ora Blue. Female is this, huh? No?
Yeah.
Good, huh?
Yeah. You remember?
Yeah. You cross with, I would say, Taiwan Pinto, zebra. Donc zebra. It's correct? Yeah. Because this I remember good. And you know why, huh? But for Wolfgang, I would
And little.
yeah,
It's too big, it's too big,
Yeah.
please.
and just this, okay? It was for the joke, my friend. I still love you. Okay. So you get the first generation of babies. We call that because you will see, if you start from Tangerine Tiger, the first generation, you will not have a Taiwan pattern, Taiwan color. Okay, so the first name of the first generation is Tangbi. Tangerine
MB.
crossing Tangbi.
F1.
F1. Yeah.
All.
After that, you let grow up, and you take just the female of the F1, and you still cross with a male zebra, okay, you get the
R1. Same R1. Zebra.
F1.
R.
no, you can you know, because in the you can take exactly the same male
Yeah.
or another male. It doesn't matter, okay? Because the first generation you cannot get zebra. You will not have one in the baby. After that, the first generation, still tongue bee. It's my experience. Huh? It's like I did. F2. F2. I don't know why I'm speaking German now. Still, you take just the female. And you still cross it with zebra male. And third generation, 1, 2, the F3, you will get the first fish bone, maybe not the back line of all the back, but you will get F3 some fish bone. You can call them also tongue tie because the pattern is different. And you will get also, you will get this, and you will get also tongue bee. Some question?
So from now on, you take all the fish bone and breed it.
Yes. So my advice is, if you have a good quantity, you put all of them in the tank, breed them together, select some the better backline, and continue to work like that.
Because they are not stable.
They are not stable, and you will have also
One tangerine or
no, not
It's
you
not-
will not have normally not tangerine like a tangerine, but tongue bee you will get in the first
But
generation.
instead of the tangerine, you said you tangerine, you can have also aura blue for making.
You can you can use tangerine or you can use aura blue.
And the result is the same.
Almost the same. Almost the same.
and how many years
No,
you work for a stable life?
Oh, it takes a
don't have-
long time.
You don't have all
You know
years.
what? You know what? I win different prize in contests with only when I start with Taiwan bees. It was in 2010, I think. Taiwan bees panda. It was 250 euro, so it was very very expensive. And I get my first Taiwan bees from red crystal and black crystal, and after that we call that Taiwan bee mix. Okay. So at the beginning of this, so it's a long time ago, I just take the King Kong and I put them in the tank. And after that, I got 1 strip, 2 strip, and some full. I take all the full in the tank, and still this time, I breed them, and I never change the brood. Okay, never. I never change the brood. I win different prize with them. In Paris, the first place, in Hanovre, second place, and blah, blah, blah. And I still sometimes have a red ruby who come out. So you see, it's maybe eight years, and still it come.
not very
Yeah,
stable.
it's stable, but it could be not.
The genes are coming from the.
Sometime you will get and
99%.
yeah, and you know what? It's funny. I think that, but it's my example in France. Some people are complaining. The other day, I get a message from a guy. He said, you sold me Nanashi because I create my Nanashi. And I get one Mozura red Taiwan bee in the baby. I said, yes, but what do you want that I do? You have to take this out. But he said, but I thought it was stable. It's not possible to be stable. Why are super tiger? Why are tiger blue? Because it's almost like in the nature.
But the most powerful genes are coming from the tiger shrimps.
I'm not sure of that. I am not a specialist of genetic. I don't want to tell something stupid. We should ask this. I don't know if you know this guy, Rafal. He's a good professional of genetic. He can maybe answer this question better than me, I'm sure.
And another question.
You have a lot of questions.
Yes, yes. About consanguinity.
Yeah.
You know, you tell you have only this line
Yeah.
8 years.
Yeah.
But look, my wife is a doctor and
Yeah.
it's a problem because 8 years ago the same.
It's yes and no.
No, you can get the
because
same
I
shrimp
have-
from
I have
another
a-
line and put it together with your shrimp just to improve the blood.
For me, I tell you, I am not sure that I am. I can be wrong of what I am saying, but for me, it's not a problem for shrimp. Okay, and look, because some people said, yeah, you see, short carapax come from a problem of. It's not true. When you are look the red devil actually. When you look Taiwanese red devil, and all of the red devil come from Taiwan. Or a lot of shrimp have a short carapax, and it's new shrimp. Still create. They create them not so long, and they have problem. It was the same time when Manfred Rhein, yeah, he made the steel blue and the steel blue and the steel red. At the beginning, you can see a lot of red steel with short carapax. So it was a new shrimp. But after that, you have the work of the breeder and to keep them out and to selection them. And after that, it starts to be better and better and better. But it's true, if you don't work about that, tiger blue, actually it's a lot of tiger blue with short carapax. A lot in the world.
How can you get from tiger to blue tiger? Or blue tiger, it's a nature of...
I'm not sure of that. I don't have all of the answers you want. You said that before, almost.
Almost.
Oh, so I'm not sure of that. You should ask Chris Lookup. It's better than me, for sure, for that.